In this video, let us look at what a stock is. This is one of the first stock market educational videos I am posting on my channel and is part of a series of educational videos I'll be posting regarding stocks and the stock market in general. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor and this video is just for entertainment and educational purposes only and is not financial advice. You should always do your own due diligence before investing in the stock market. With that said, let's jump right in. So a stock or a share of a company represents ownership of a part of the company. For example, let's say someone purchased some shares of Mr. 60 bucks. In simple terms, this means they bought ownership of a portion of Mr. 60 bucks. This means that they are now entitled to earnings, money generated from liquidation of assets, and also voting in shareholder meetings. The amount of earnings and the number of votes they are entitled to depends on the fraction of shares they own in the company compared to total number of shares available. Let us say the total number of shares in Mr. 60 bucks is 100. If someone buys 10 shares of Mr. 60 bucks, they will own 10% of Mr. 60 bucks. Although the words shares and stock are often used interchangeably, there are some differences between these two terms, depending on how and where someone is using it. We will not be delving too deep into the differences between these terms, but in the context of this video, just remember that a share is the smallest individual unit which one can purchase to become a shareholder, while stock generally refers to an aggregation of shares in a company. Now, why do people buy stock and why do companies sell stock? People buy stock to invest in a company in hopes that the company will grow bigger and the stock value goes up, increasing the value of their investment and making them money. While companies sell or issue stock to raise capital with which they can grow their business. Let us look at an example to understand this better. John designed a new type of computer which he thinks is super cool and will find many buyers if he plans to sell one. So he decides to start his own computer manufacturing business. He will need $1 million to start the business in order to procure the material, manufacturing equipment, and to hire workers. But he only has $200,000 in his bank account. So he decides to sell shares of his company to raise capital. He finds 4 of his friends who were interested to invest in his company and who decide to buy $200,000 worth of shares each in his company. So by personally spending just 20% of the overall investment for his business, John was able to start his business. But he only owns 20% of the company, as his 4 friends own 20% each. 5 years later, John's company has grown and is now worth $5 million. This means each of John's 4 friends and John himself have turned their $200,000 investment into $1 million, which is the current value of 20% of John's company. If John's company did not succeed and actually shrinks in value to $500,000, then John, along with his 4 friends, would have lost 50% of their investment, which is $100,000. If you are new to stocks, you may be wondering where you can find the share price of a particular company. This information can be accessed in several ways, but one of the easiest ways to do this is by asking Professor Google. If you Google the share price of Microsoft, on 26th May 2020, it is about $181.57, while the share price of Tesla is about $818.87. But this does not mean Tesla is a bigger company than Microsoft. That's because the share price of a company does not really tell what the value of the company is, because 2 companies might be offering 2 different number of shares. To know the total number of shares in the company held by all of its shareholders, we need to look at shares outstanding. This information can be found on the balance sheets of a company. You can also simply go to Yahoo Finance, search for the stock you are interested in, and navigate to share statistics where you can find this information. Multiplying the total outstanding shares of a company with the current share price of the company gives the market cap of the company, which is the perceived value of the company in the market. In the case of Tesla and Microsoft, although the share price of Tesla is much higher than the share price of Microsoft, the market price of Microsoft as of 26th May 2020 is $1.38 trillion, while that of Tesla is $151.79 billion, which means Microsoft is almost 10 times bigger than Tesla in market value. However, since the share price of Tesla is higher than that of Microsoft, you will need to spend more money to own a single share of Tesla when compared to that of Microsoft. But you will also be owning a much higher fraction of the total value of Tesla compared to the fraction of the total value of Microsoft you will be owning by buying a single share. So that's it for this video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching till the end. I hope you now understand what a stock or a share of a company is after watching this video. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this, because I'll be posting more stock market educational videos. Also, if you found the information in this video useful, please share it with your group of friends so someone else can benefit from this too. That will help my small YouTube channel to grow as well and will encourage me to keep making more content like this in the future. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys in the next one.